I know my book challenges people. I know that. So I made sure that I brought in as many with what we consider 3D credibility into qualifying the statements that were being made and what have you. And so that it wasn't, oh, you've just got to take my word for it, guys. No, take the word for it of a molecular biologist here, or an astrophysicist, or an educator, you know, that you respect, a PhD in X, Y, and Z. And I've done that deliberately because I know how important it is that we have information that we can also look into from that other side, our logical, analytical side, so that we can actually, you know, make it tangible enough to allow ourselves to let go and accept things. To give you an example of a 10-year-old I spoke to some months ago that explained to me, he came from a planet where he was a blue form humanoid. He said, this is my very first incarnation on Earth. I've actually chosen a mother that's been here a number of times so she can help me. I'm a center seed, I'm connecting to the center of the planet, and I'm here to deal with the pollution. So that was his understanding of his job. One of them was explaining how consciously he can see interdimensionally. And he sometimes loses track about which one is, the 3D reality and what is the other dimension. One young 7-year-old explained to me that he can go to other planets. He just needs to know their mathematical number, frequency. Recently, about a few weeks ago, I was talking to a 10-year-old that lives not far from me in Australia, and I was talking to him because he was visited, he told me, by light beings, and they came from a planet of light, and he came from a planet of light where he said, you instantly manifest. And he said, the problem with planet Earth is that it takes longer to manifest things, he was explaining to me. In other words, it's more like hard work, he said, to manifest down here because of the density. And I said to him, so what's happening? What do you feel is happening now? And he said, Mary, this is the reset. We are programmed out of our awareness. We're told it's not okay. There's something wrong with you. If you're seeing orbs of light, if you're seeing spirits, or if you're seeing non-human intelligences, or you're seeing energy as colors or feeling, or there's synesthesia is considered a dysfunction. And that is when somebody will see a number and see it as a color, will see it as a feeling, or whatever. You're seeing that actually multidimensionally, rather than just in one form, which is a letter or whatever. So synesthesia is actually not a dysfunction. It means you're tapping into the multidimensional information of that frequency, which is a 7, which is a feeling, which is a color, which is a knowing. So this is why we need to listen to the kids, really hear them, because then you'll understand their reality, and then you can work out how best you can support them in that reality. So this, when people say, well, what kind of schools and what have you? And I said, well, it's got to be a place where these children have the freedom to be all they've come here to be. They will tell you what they need. We make sure that they eat the right food, that, you know, that they're supported in their humanness, in the sense of they've got to be, you know, have the right nutrients. One of the things that I write about in The New Human is also Dr. Olson has developed the ADHD need more vitamin Bs, particularly because they use more of them. They need more of the vitamin B, particularly. There are others like choline. She goes into what needs to support their system because they're vibrating at a higher frequency.